Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at what's on my children's bookshelf. They do have other books dotted around the home, including lots of Lego ones, but this is their main bookshelf, which I built specifically for them. It was actually from Amazon. It's similar to those IKEA Kallax shelves, but it's smaller and less sort of in your face. So I'm just going to show you the books, pull a few out for you to see, show you how I organise them into fiction and non-fiction, and hopefully this might give you some new book ideas for your own children. So thank you all for watching and let's get into the video. So if we start at the bottom, I've tried to divide these two shelves into non-fiction and the rest are obviously fiction. We do have a bit of a crossover in some places, but that was the general organisational idea. So down here, I've got most of their kind of encyclopedia type books, you know, questions and answers about space, dinosaurs, a lot of those DK books. So if I take a few of them out. Oh, we've got this one. This is a beautiful book that I've just haven't had the heart to give away, even though my kids don't really look at this anymore. This is my first picture dictionary. And as you can see, it's got all the words that you would have in a child's dictionary, along with some beautiful illustrations. And it's really easy for them just to look up the word that they want to find the meaning of. And I think, yeah, and it's got some stars at the front as well. Just a really lovely book. And I do get it out now and again. And I'll say, like, do you want to look up this book to my youngest, who's just turned 6? And she likes that one. Then we've got some different books here about the world and atlases. Some of these are actually my books. These two were my books. Children's Atlas of Animals. It's quite old, but it's beautifully illustrated. And probably some of these might actually be incorrect now, but they are lovely. So we do have a look at these from time to time, or they bring these into school if they're doing some kind of project related to that topic. This is a really interesting book, The Humans, Ancient Civilizations and the Astonishing Things They Taught Us. Gives you timelines. Really beautiful book. And of course we do have a lot of these encyclopedias. The Animal Encyclopedia. We've got super bugs, because at one stage we were super interested in insects and all those lovely things. You can of course pick these up from the library and take them back. I get a lot of books in a charity shop and these ones I like to keep. I had a lot of dinosaur books. We've got a really interesting one on robots. Rocks and fossils. My middle child is really interested in rocks, crystals, that kind of thing. Then I love these Lift the Flap books. You can find these in the works on Amazon. And you know, you ask the questions and then you find the answers underneath. These are really nice to give as gifts as well. Why is the Sky Blue? Lots of really interesting books for inquisitive children. Of course, you can go onto the computer and find all your answers there. Oh, that's one of mine. But I think it's really important for young children to just get out a book and sometimes just have a look. And even if they can't read, I mean, my eldest has dyslexia and he would never be able to read all of this, but we read bits together, or he will be looking at the pictures and a few of the words that he knows, and that is enough for him. And there's quite a few of these DK books. There's dinosaurs, there's the universe we're hoping to add to our collection later. We love sharks. We got all things shark related. I don't know, there's something about sharks, isn't there? It's the fear plus how amazing they are. And then we've got some easier books here. I used to read to them when they're little, but these are actually really, really good if you're doing any kind of topic work, because they just explain things in simpler form. I think I bought these from TK Maxx, actually. Again, books for younger kids. First Fabulous Facts About Dinosaurs. And then this one I bought because we kept watching a program, and I've forgotten what the title is. It's like The Snake Man, or I will find it after I've made this video. And he catches all different types of snakes, and we used to watch it all the time. And I was trying to find a sort of simple book about snakes, and I found this one. Not that it's that simple. This again is one of my books, but the children love to find out about birthdays. And what we do is we go through the book and we say like members of our family and what day their birthday is, and this tells you kind of about their personality, and we'll have a good laugh about that. Same with the astrology one. Again, this is a more difficult book, probably more for adults, but we talk about the planets and the stars and all the rest of it. Continuing with the non-fiction theme, I sort of try to divide this side into more books about the world and space and how the world was made, and this one more about people, famous people, the war, history of Britain, and a few more general knowledge type books in here. So we've got The Very Young Person's Guide to the Orchestra. This is a really, really lovely book. So I had to actually turn it on there so you can press. It's got all the different instruments. It talks about the places of the musical instruments within an orchestra. And at the back you've got all the different sounds. Really lovely book. Right, I'm not going to pull out everything because we'll be here all day. Again, these are some of my old books. Britain's Secret War. This book is really nice. It's got like letters inside, you know, that were written from soldiers to their families. Horrible Histories, The Wicked History of the World. Love Horrible Histories. Then again, I've got some old books that were mine. Soldier's Life. This just helps because what they'll do is they'll do a topic at school and they'll come home and of course they want to talk about that topic. And then you can say, oh, we have a book about that. And there it is, The History of Britain. Again, another lovely Usborne book, the Lift the Flap. Really nice. This is nice for all different ages. Obviously the younger ones can lift the flaps and the older ones can read it to them. We've got See Inside Your Body. You can get these in the works for like £4. Or how much was this one? £5. There we go. How Things Work. Oh, mind my little owls. We've got books about the monarchs, King Charles III, Queen Elizabeth II, so on. The Story of London. So all this is kind of related to history. London Children's Map. Oh, the Amazing Facts books. I do like buying these. I buy these kind of for them every birthday, and at bedtime they'll read out a fact or a joke or whatever. They find that really interesting. Prehistoric Times. We've got a lot of the Little People Big Dreams. They're really nice. You can get the board book ones, sorry, for the younger years. This is a paperback one. Really nice. And then of course they have the timeline at the back telling you about the life of the person that the book is about. One book that I actually went looking for, or was trying to find a book about, was this one, the children's book of first aid skills. They also do the children's book of money, and it basically explains to you in simple terms the basics of whatever the topic is about, some money or first aid skills. And this was really good. We went through this. We did about the recovery position and all of that, and it was just nice for them to see that in more detail in a book. Right, moving swiftly on to another non-fiction shelf. This is where we keep our sort of Marvel and superhero stuff. DC Comics. And we've got a Minecraft book here. Minecraft ideas. We've got loads of Lego books just out and about. Fortnite annual, case notes of Sherlock Holmes. We also have all the Dr. Seuss books down here, which should really be up there, but I couldn't fit them in. So When I buy these types of books, you know, the classic tales, I tend to buy the whole set in one go, either from Amazon or eBay, because I like to have the whole collection. Obviously these are timeless tales, I love them, the Cat in the Hat, and we get those out now and again. These are timeless tales told in comic strip form. So for example, we have the Canterbury Tales, and it's all told like this, in a comic book style, which my children find really, really interesting. I bought this off of Amazon, beautifully illustrated, not too much text. What else have we got in here? We've got all the different inventors. It's a nice one. Oops. Sinbad. Oh, the Shakespeare plays. I do have a set of Shakespeare's tales for children up there as well. But this is really lovely again. We take these out now and again when we want to read something a bit different. The Greek myths. We've got lots of Greek mythology books, but I do love this comic strip form and the way they tell the stories. I'm just going to get them all out to show you quickly. Adventures of Robin Hood. Shakespeare again. The Romans, love a bit of Roman mythology, Noah's Ark and other Bible stories. Again, we've got some other Bible stories at the top. King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, and the last one, the Iliad and the Odyssey, are my favourites. Up here we have the Mr. Men books, the My Little Miss World, so that's the Little Miss books, and the Mr. Men, and a random Usborne Beginners book. And of course our little karate hamster. Doesn't work. Now up here again we've got some sets of books. We have all the whole Roald Dahl collection, which we love. This I want to show you because I love Shakespeare. As we know, his stories can be very complicated for young children. So I found this, the Shakespeare Stories, Bringing Shakespeare to Today's Children, by Andrew Matthews and Tony Ross. These have been designed in more of a chapter book style with pencil illustrations and obviously much easier text. So we've read a few of these. It's got the whole collection there. Then we've got Winnie the Pooh, the complete collection. That was a lovely gift. And also Charles Dickens, the children's collection. Again, chapter book style, nice black and white illustrations inside, and the book told in simpler form. It says includes free audiobook. I haven't actually tried the QR code inside, but that might be worth a go. Now here I have put all the books for slightly younger readers. So we've got like early readers here. We've got all the Poppy and Sam Farmyard Tales books. We've got lots of classic fairy tales here. Cinderella, what's that there? Three Billy Goats Gruff, and all of those, as well as a collection of Bible stories. Moses, Snow White, that is not a Bible story, in a completely wrong order, but David and Goliath. These I picked up from TK Maxx again. Really nice illustrations, easy text, and just gives you the basics of those type of Bible stories. I've also got the Gruffalo, the Highway Rat, the Baddies, all of those in here. And then we've got slightly more text for the early readers books, which I read with my 6-year-old, or my older boys will read to her. Does anybody remember this one? This was one of mine. The Tooth Fairy. Oh, these books, they're just so nostalgic, and I'm so glad that my mum kept them in such great condition so that I could read them to my children. But this is just a beautiful book. We've got obviously the older versions of Farmyard Tales, Going to School, Going on a Plane. This one, oh, so good. I'm just gonna, oh, it's got my sister's name in there. Do you remember the days, people? Do you remember the days of how the planes used to be? There's no screens there at all. Going to school. We've even got the twins in Greece. Ooh, naked bottom. And then I've also got some phonics books because my daughter was finding it really difficult to read the books that she was getting from school. And for some reason, when I bought these ones, she found these easier to read. I mean, they've both got the same kind of simple CVC words in them, but it was just the layout. There are so many things that can help or hinder a child in their reading journey. And you think one book is really easy, why don't they get it? And then this one looks a bit harder and they get this one. And it's just the way maybe the text is laid out, maybe there's too much colour, maybe there's not enough colour. So I would always say to try different versions of stories and books to see what kind of piques their interest. Then these two shelves are chapter books, and also this is mainly Greek mythology. So where we've got Dobby guarding the books, we put all our Where's Wally books, because we do like a Where's Wally. I also put the Winnie the Witch books up here. Love Winnie the Witch. Number one, I put them up here because they were big, but also they do tend to have more text, although they've got beautiful illustrations as well. What else have I got up here? Pumpkin soup. Oh, Peace at Last. Love that one. A few other bits and pieces. Treasure Island. We've got The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. I've also put some chapter books here. So we've got A Stig of the Dump, Amelia Fang. Also, some of these I bought for myself to read while I was researching children's books for my own children's book series. I've put Lord of the Flies up there because they will inevitably have to read that one day. Pride and Prejudice again. Oh, my favourite book ever. Secret Diary of Adrian Mole. Again, we haven't read that yet when they get a bit older. Wind in the Willows, and some more Where's Wally. And then over here, if I move all my little trinkets out the way, we have the Greek mythology / general mythology shelf. So of course we have all of my children's book series here, The Adventures of Omicron. Oh, the whole collection is in there. Then we've got this series of Greek mythology books, which I got from a charity shop. First Greek Myths. Really nice, easy text, lovely illustrations. And again, this is another book from TK Maxx, which I just saw it and I thought that looks lovely. Have to get it. Athena, the Story of a Goddess. Really, really beautiful book. I'm sorry to say, but Dobby's just had a serious accident and broken a few bones, but I'm sure we'll get them fixed up later. Then I bought these books as a set. Kai and the Monkey King, Arthur and the Golden Rope, Leo and the Gorgon's Curse, Marcy and the Riddle of the Sphinx. Again, all mythological books, really lovely illustrations, just beautiful, beautiful books and lovely stories that everybody of all ages will enjoy. I also really like these books, all about the Greek myths and legends, but told in simple form. I say in simple form, look at all that text. We have read these. My parents actually usually buy these for me, or for the kids, from Greece. A lot of the Greek bookstores do these types of books, in Greek and English obviously, but you can probably get them on Amazon. And then we've got a few random books here, which we've received as gifts, all sort of fairy tales, mythological stories. It's got about Pompeii there, Knossos, Thebes, Babylon. It's really lovely, interesting stories, beautiful drawings. Look at that, Gandalf. Then up here we have every single Diary of a Wimpy Kid book, and behind there we've got more Wimpy Kid books and also a lot of the Beast Quest selection. There we go, which my eldest likes to read. And then over here we have the seasonal books. We've got Christmas, Halloween and Easter. So I just keep these all up here because I love getting out the Christmas books at Christmas time. I've got a selection of Halloween books. Again, I've just got these from the works. We read these time and time again. Oh, Funny Bones, I love Funny Bones. Oh, this one is a personalised story that they got last Halloween. You can get these on Etsy. I think I've got this one. It might have been Amazon actually. And it's just a little story with your children's names in it. And you can also change how the illustrations of the children look. So whether they have dark hair, blonde hair, and so on. My children are also currently reading all the Dog Man, Cat Kid, Bunny versus Monkey comic type books. This definitely seems to be all the rage at the moment. So they read these to themselves and they absolutely love them. So there you go, that was pretty much the tour of my children's bookshelf. I hope you found that interesting and inspiring. We go through books all the time. I regularly change books up, take books out, give them to charity, give them to the school, whatever. And I keep the best, obviously, so that hopefully one day I can give them to my children's children. I will leave as many links down below, as well as the link to where I actually got this bookcase from. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye for now.